Hey, in today's video, I'm talking about 3 ways to flush sugar out of your body quickly. We've all probably been there, where we've been at a party or something like that. We have ice cream, we have cake, we eat some food that has high amount of sugar, and now your blood sugar goes way, way up, okay? And what happens when your blood sugar goes up? The sugar molecules will actually bind to proteins and create something called advanced glycation end products. These advanced glycation end products, or AGEs, are like shrapnel going through your bloodstream. They damage all your blood vessels. They damage your kidneys, they damage your nerves, they damage everything in your system, and they drive up insulin, so you're not gonna be able to burn fat for fuel. So how do you flush sugar out of your system quickly? First thing I would do is make sure you get moving. Go out, take a walk. You can also do some air squats. Actually, one of the fastest ways to get your blood sugar more stable is to just do some air squats, where you're basically just doing squats right there in the air, right? Priming your leg muscles. You've got big musculature in your legs, your quadriceps, your glutes, your hamstrings. When they're working hard like that, now they're actually pulling the sugar. The muscles themselves will actually, like a sponge, pull sugar out of the blood, right? And put it inside of the muscle to where it can be used for energy. So you can get out walking for a long distance. That will actually help you flush the sugar out, but you can also do something like air squats or push-ups or something along those lines, and that will help pull that sugar out. Another thing I would do is take some apple cider vinegar in water. So drink some water with some apple cider vinegar. The apple cider vinegar has been shown to lower the glycemic impact of the food that you're consuming by up to 40%. So it will lower the insulin release. It also will help support your stomach acid, digestive enzymes, and your bile production, so you can digest whatever it was that you consumed more effectively. So I would take 1 to 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar, put that in about 4 to 6 ounces of water, so it's diluted, so it doesn't burn your throat. Drink that right after you consume this, okay, or as soon as you can. Once you realize your blood sugar is elevated, consume that, and that's gonna help start to lower that blood sugar impact. And then I would make sure that you're hydrating well in general for the next few hours. Just make sure you're drinking a lot of water. That water will help keep things moving through your system very effectively, and that will help pull that sugar out, right? So those are 3 simple tips. Now, a couple other things that you can add in. One would be intermittent fasting. So if you're intermittent fasting on a regular basis, or compressing your eating window, so instead of eating from the time you wake up to the time you go to bed, let's say you don't eat until 10 a.m. and then you stop eating after 6 p.m. That's called intermittent fasting, or time-restricted feeding. So we have an 8-hour eating window. When you do that, that actually allows your body to naturally lower insulin and lower blood sugar during the fasting window. And that gives your body greater tolerance for sugar and carbohydrates when you do consume something that is higher in sugar and carbohydrates. Now, you may have cravings if you're doing that regularly, so I also recommend a high-protein, blood sugar stabilizing diet. You want to make sure as much as possible when you are eating meals that you are minimizing processed foods, really focusing on real foods that are high in protein, 30 to 50 grams of protein per meal. You also want to make sure you got some healthy fats on board, let's say 15, 20, 30 grams of healthy fats. Find a good ratio of healthy fats coming from grass-fed animal products like grass-fed butter, eggs, grass-fed meat, or from coconut oil or extra virgin olive oil or avocados. Those are all healthy fat sources. And then make sure you're eating colorful fruits and vegetables. So eating a blood sugar stabilizing diet is going to really help. And then also prioritizing good sleep. The better you sleep at night, the better blood sugar stability you're going to have during the day. When you're not sleeping well at night, you're going to have more blood sugar swings throughout the day. You're going to have greater amount of insulin release, which is going to pull the sugar down. So you're going to have what we call reactive hypoglycemia during the day. You're going to have more cravings. You're going to want to eat more emotionally. Not going to feel as good. So good sleep at night is going to help stabilize your blood sugar. It's going to help keep your insulin levels down and normalized. It's going to help you feel better. So that's really what you want to do to stabilize your blood sugar, flush the sugar out of your system so you can burn fat, produce less inflammation, and really have great energy and mental clarity throughout the day. Hey, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to check out my channel, browse the various videos that I've done on similar topics, and also make sure you subscribe to my channel and hit the bell button. That way you get notified whenever I put up a new video training. Thanks so much for being a part of our community here, and I really hope you enjoy the videos that we're putting out on a regular basis. Be blessed.